live from the Darien Ice House. It's boys varsity ice hockey on the DAF Media Network as we have a rematch of the Winter Classic as the Darien Blue Wave host the Greenwich Cardinals. Darien coming off that Winter Classic win just over a month ago where they took the 4-2 victory against Greenwich. Greenwich coming in to Wavetown to try to take home some revenge against Darien tonight. Dylan DeRiso alongside Will Johnson. Will, we've got a big game ahead of us. Greenwich not looking too hot lately, coming off 3 straight losses, their last one to New Canaan. Darien's going to be facing New Canaan just a few days here on the DAF Media Network, but we'll be talking about that game a little bit later. Darien coming off a big win, overtime 4-3 against the Fairfield Co-op team. Will, first thing I see on my roster here is that first line. We know Mac Bud loves to change up the lines a lot. Let's talk about that first line. Garabet, Feifel, DeVillers, what do you see?
Yeah, you know, Coach Mac Bud likes to change the lines up a lot. Garabet and DeVillers bringing a lot of size, good shooters. Feifel's got a lot of speed. I think he likes that line against a matchup like this against Greenwich.
Another change here tonight. Aiden Amersakis, usually a defenseman. He'll be playing up on the 4th forward line this evening. And starting on defense will be Asa Beach and Grafton Ely.
And maybe we'll see some more of that 4th line today with Amersakis being pumped up along with Whitaker and Chris Davis.
For sure. There's a lot of strength on all of these lines. You can see Feifel, Bronca, Thurlow, seniors on the first 3 lines, senior on the 4th line. So really depth, age all over. And we'll go down to the ice for player introductions.
Number 15, Kevin
We are ready for game time. Darien Blue Wave, Greenwich Cardinals live from the Darien Ice House. As the teams huddle up at their nets, get ready to go here. 8:04 p.m. Nice night game, nice student section here. Show out for the Darien Blue Wave. Not so much on the Greenwich side of things, but that is expected. Weeknight, bit late. Greenwich, bit far away, so Coach Mac Budd, really everyone expecting big things out of the Blue Wave this game. They're coming off that OT win, as I mentioned earlier, 4-3 against the Fairfield Co-op team. That team was ranked #1 in the state. So the Blue Wave have definitely shown they've got it.
I do like the starting defense with Asa Beach along with Grafton Ely. You got Ryan Spangler come off the second line, the captain. You know, he always brings a lot of firepower, so good that they're splitting this up.
Three juniors to start for Darien today, 2 seniors.
Will, again, be interesting to see if that fourth line for Darien does get some solid minutes. They got some good players on there who have gotten a lot of minutes in the past, so that'll be interesting to look out for.
Darien with 3 scratches tonight: Tommy Bronke, Aiden Elders, and Jack Collins.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Darien with Jack Collins as well. He's been playing great, the freshman. We saw the game we were calling. Aiden Elders went down with the injury, and Tommy Bronke's been out pretty much the whole season, so hopefully he'll be back soon.
Greenwich wins the face-off back to start the game. And they will immediately rush into the Darien zone. Beach takes the puck up towards DeVillers. He has to handle it, and up to Garabet. Alec Garabet cutting back for a shot tipped up and over the net. Rebound puck out in front, backhander. That one wide.
Quick chance there.
Ely from the point. He'll dump it down to the low corner. Feifel looking up. Ely
in front of him.
Wrist shot chance. That shot goes wide. Puck behind the net, recovered by DeVillers. Take it around, looking for a skip pass over to Garabet. He mishandled it, and it escapes the zone. Both teams get a change. McGarvey back to retrieve it for the Cardinals. Moving it up. A slap shot from Schwinn. Oh. Rebound from Thurlow. Opportunity saved.
I like this for this forward group for Coach Mac Budd with Thurlow and Kreppen, 2 little scrappy guys. Get on the forecheck. They're always up in front of the net.
Schwinn passed it over to Thurlow. He slips up. Shot deflected up and out of play by Schofield. So we'll get our first stoppage of the game.
Good start there for the Blue Wave. They got a couple chances. Schwinn threw a slapper on net. It looked like Thurlow had a rebound opportunity. He just missed this wide. And then Garabet had a backhand off a rebound as well that he just flung over the net. But good, two good opportunities for Darien to start.
Darien coming out firing, had Greenwich back on their heels for a bit there.
Looks like Bronca's going to have to tie the mask around his neck.
One back by Lancaster. Schwinn over to Gregory. Gregory, the backhand pass to Elliot Lancaster once again. He'll trip it off the boards. Unsuccessful, turned around by Greenwich. Schwinn looks up to Bronca. Goes for a backhand pass, dodges a hit, and a Greenwich player goes up over into the Darien bench. Not all the way, but very close as the puck gets dumped in behind the Greenwich net. Cardinals trying to clear the zone. They do. Now it's Ely. Over to Beach. He moves that up quickly to Bronca. Pass is deflected into the air. Now there's a scrum. Beach will take a slap at it, and it'll be turned around by Greenwich.
It's a good pass off the boards.
Moving it up, offsides called. Number 2, Brady Kalinagi.
Yeah, it looked like Callie Nagy had a chance there. He was open there for a sec, but I think he just crossed the blue line just a second too early. But this game has looked like it's been mostly Darien so far, throwing a couple good shots on net.
Ely will move it up to Garabet. He'll dump it into the zone. DeVillers on the chase, looking across. It's off the goalie, now the puck's behind.
And Whitaker's in. He's on the 4th line on our sheet, so looks like one of those 4 has already gone in.
Greenwich will move it back up to Keaveney. He looks across. Now they're going to skate 3 Darien players back to make the stop, trying to dump it in. Ely recovers.
Oh!
And his pass deflects up and out of play.
Good thing no one was hurt there.
That was sailing right towards the parents section, landed just a couple feet above their heads.
Yeah, no netting in that area, so good thing they were able to duck. Darien's making some quick substitutions to start this game, 30 to 45 second shifts. So interesting strategy here.
Charlie Schwind surveys the ice up to Kreppen. Kreppen with a pass towards Davis, but it's taken away by Greenwich. They'll take their time. It's Allen with the puck. Looks around, chips it up off the glass. Holland, little error there. He'll pass it back to Kreppen. Kreppen up to Davis, being chased down towards Thurlow. Passes a bit behind him up to Schwind. Charlie Schwind skating down, a little toe drag. Wrist shot combination.
That was a great move from Charlie Schwind.
Shot from Thurlow gets deflected. Schwind with it once again, keeps it in. That puck was bouncing. Greenwich gets it out of the zone. They'll skate up and get a change. Schofield puts that one back into play.
Yeah, you can just tell every time Charlie Schwind touches that puck, he's got a great handle for it.
Bronca off the glass, almost got hit, but he avoided it.
Nurse Amersak is the 2nd member of the 4th line we've seen in so far.
I've actually seen all 3. Chris Davis just had a shift as well. Greenwich keeping the puck in the zone, but failing to sustain a possession as Ely shoots that one back up towards a Greenwich player. He'll take a bouncy shot.
That was risky. I think number 10 on Greenwich, I believe that was Dylan Harris that got a tip on it.
Now it's Bronca.
Schofield able to read that pretty well.
Lancaster loses the puck, and Greenwich
that should go for an ice.
Will ice it.
Yeah, that was a very good job by Chris Schofield to read that shot off the redirect. It looked like it was tipped by Dylan Harris. He was able to stop it, set up Darien an odd man rush, but definitely a good save, good start for Schofield.
So we take a look at this.
Great move by Charlie Schwind there, as I said, toe drag. It looked like if he kept it for a second, he could have gone all the way to the net, but nonetheless a great move, good blocker save.
Referee, it's timeout, unsure what call is over here.
Going over to the Darien bench. Coach
Yeah,
Bud does
like
not look happy.
Yeah, not sure what the stoppage was about. We'll get right back to playing. Scrum and a quick shot from DeVillers.
Seen a lot of that this year. DeVillers had a good goal against, I believe it was Fairfield, and believe it was, actually, yes, Fairfield off the draw. He was able to put a shot off the immediately top shelf, so he's definitely known for off those quick draws, just the one-timers.
Garabet chasing after that one. Up to Beach. Beach dumps it right back down. Doesn't make it to Garabet. Greenwich going to try to clear the zone. They do. Rosmus with the puck. He'll have to just dump it once again. Greenwich will get a change. Darien doing a good job on the defensive transitions as Greenwich takes the puck back. Feta dumps that down. It'll be chased by Schwind. They'll call it for an icing. Second icing of the game. Face-off down near side Greenwich zone.
Yeah, and as I said, Darien does have these good plays off the draws. I was mentioning DeVillers' goals against Xavier and Fairfield Co-op off the draws, but they're always good if they win the faceoff. If they have a good shooter behind, they're always ready to go for a one-time or catch the goalie sleeping.
Whitaker passes that one across the front. Backhander. Ref blew his whistle early. Possibly a penalty call.
Could have been maybe goalie interference. I don't think anyone's heading to the box, so no penalty.
Not sure what that was about. Sometimes tough to tell what the ref is signaling from up here. Now Greenwich coming down. Looking for a quick shot. Great job by Ely to get in the way.
Yeah, Tommy Holland was beat there. Ely came over and saved him. Definitely a good job as the net moved here after, looked like a trip, no call. Whitaker went down.
We'll take another look at what happened here. Whitaker.
He did get tripped,
it
looked like, but maybe the net moved
I think
first.
it was unintentional. Looks like the Greenwich player's stick got caught on the net, then Whitaker tripped over that and fell in the net. Either way, we have a face-off in the Darien zone.
And Schofield's played phenomenal recently today as well. He's off to a great start, so hopefully he keeps that up this game. Put up some great numbers this year. It's a good job by Gregory there to deflect that.
Lancaster passes it around towards Bronca. Assisted by Schwinn to get it out, but they can't. It's taken back by Greenwich. Here's Pratley. Pratley looking across. Schofield hastily covers that one up.
That's wisely covered up by Schofield. Doesn't want to risk it. Any rebound opportunity. That's what you like to see for the veteran goalie there as a senior. Smart play. That one was thrown at him. There was a lot of guys in front. Instead of poking it out, he immediately just covered up. No possibility for a rebound.
Darien wins the face-off back. Lewis thumps it back in as he's hit by Beach. Darien returning with a hit. Towson Feifel on Duncan.
Yeah, yep. I think that's boarding.
That'll be boarding call or cross-check.
Feifel got him up high, too. I think that could have been 2 penalties. Either one could have been called because Feifel cross-checked right at the head into the boards. Dangerous play there. Luckily, he got up. He's okay. Definitely that right call from the officials.
Darien returning after Greenwich laid a nice hit.
So Darien's been solid on the penalty kill this year. See if they can keep this up. They got the unit of Ely and Holland. Big size difference there. Holland's got more speed. Ely's got the size. And they got Bronca and Thurlow, 2 great guys who can pressure the forecheck well.
Shot. That one was pretty unsuspecting, saved off the blocker of Schofield. Greenwich another shot. That one gloved by Schofield, no problem.
And Schofield makes these high slot shots, these saves really effortless. But these are definitely tough shots. These guys are throwing it at pretty fast, one-timers or quick off the draw. He's always ready for it. He's got great reflexes. That's why you love to see from your senior goalie and your captain.
And you could see that Nate Duffy, the Greenwich captain, was making an effort to screen Schofield. Great play by Holland to keep him out of the way as well. Things were getting chippy between those two.
Schofield loves that glove. Those glove side shots, it's hard to score on Schofield. He's always ready. He's quick with that glove.
Ely trying to clear it out, but he can't. So Greenwich will retain possession. Looking out in front, recovered by Grafton Ely.
Well done by Holland there to bat the stick down. I believe Dylan Harris.
Gregory makes an effort trying to get it out, and he does. And a great effort from Gregory that was.
There's Whitaker on the forecheck. He's got great speed. Coach Mac Budd, starting one of the 4th line guys on the penalty kill. He likes the guys to have a lot of pressure. That's why Thurlow and Bronca. I wouldn't surprise if he puts Graham Kreppen out soon as well.
That's something that you see a lot with this Darien penalty kill. It's definitely their strategy. As soon as they clear that puck, they send a guy down to forecheck, and it's worked very well for them this season. Darien, generally a team smaller in stature.
I was about to say the 2 defenders.
They're a lot better in speed.
2 defenders are just in now, Asa Beach and Charlie Schwinn. Not the 2 biggest guys on the team. Speaking from a team with a lot of size on the defensive end, Grafton Ely, Ryan Spangler. So wise play there for Mac Budd to push Schwinn and Beach in there right now. 2 guys very speedy who can get the puck out with ease. got an open lane in front if he throws this up. And Schofield is ready for it
Gloved
again.
up once again by Schofield.
Yeah, as I said,
chippy after the play once again between Schwinn and Kali Nagy.
there was no one in front there. Schofield was able to just stick that glove up. He read the puck the entire way. Made that save look very casual, as he does a lot of the time.
It's going to be a very chippy game going forward. You can already tell early on.
Thurlow.
He gets it out by keeping some Greenwich players off of the puck.
You see how gritty of a player Patrick Thurlow is. He's always he's not the biggest guy, but you know I play lacrosse with him too. He's a gritty guy. He's always going scrapping for the ground balls and loose pucks in hockey. You love to see that from a player like him. As Beach plays a hit there.
Duncan gets back up, passes the puck up top. Dumped back in by Feda. Now Schwinn putting the pressure on.
Here's a chance.
Going across, the backhander deflected up and over.
Beach looked like he misplayed that one trying to clear.
Duffy. Feda dumps it back down.
This Darien penalty kill is just so relentless. As you can see, they've got two great units that have come in and just done their job as this penalty winds down, and we should be back to even strength.
And it's a kill that's really just based all on hustle. Darien's always going hard as Duffy comes around, looking up top, the slap shot. Saved by Schofield. Good save once again.
What a save on the rebound with the left blocker. Can't wait till we get a stop so we can look at that.
Darien's going to try to clear the zone. It's Garabet up to Whitaker. Bobby Whitaker skating along the boards. His shot deflected up and out of play, so we will get another look at that.
That was an unbelievable first save, and the second save was even better. You see Schofield just stuck that left glove and blocker out. The first shot was hard to read. He got on it, and then that second save with the left blocker, unbelievable job.
The kick save, just a quick reaction from Schofield. Been the starting goalie here for Darien since his sophomore year. Definitely a guy with a lot of experience, very cool under pressure.
And last year he had to split some time with Teddy DiBerardinis, who was a senior above him. Schofield this year has played like an absolute phenomenon. What a stud this year. Lucky that Blue Wave have been able to have him.
Greenwich clears the puck. Schofield will come out, but he won't go at it as Sakis is hit. Looking across, Greenwich shot saved by Schofield. Puck's loose on the crease. It's still loose, picked up by Garabet. Alec Garabet skating up the side.
The net moved, I think. They got to call this dead soon.
And they'll call it for an icing. Refs didn't see, but a huge opportunity.
So Schofield made
Greenwich.
A phenomenal save. I think Whitaker was able to get a stick on it.
What an effort by Bobby Whitaker to make the stop.
Schofield made the save. It squeaked through the 5-hole, and then Whitaker got a backhand on it, I believe.
And Greenwich, they are angry about that one. Disappointed they couldn't put that puck in the net.
And the net still looks to be a little crooked.
Yeah, I don't think the refs are yet to notice.
Maybe Schof is just using that to his. Oh, he'll move it back. Moral thing to do.
Greenwich keeping the puck in the zone. Lewis from behind, and Lancaster takes it away. Elliot Lancaster skating along the boards. Little dump and chase, looking across the middle towards Gregory. That one gets cleared out.
Schof will leave it for Holland, and he loses it.
Holland slips up too. Billy Bronca now.
It's a good outlet pass.
Up to Gregory. Gregory whiffs on the dump in. Now Greenwich will have another go. Bria will shoot that down towards Schofield. He'll leave it out for Beach. Graham Crepin skating up. He'll dump that puck in and chase. Chris Davis from behind, over to Crepin. Crepin looking back to Davis. Crepin with a shot, gets caught up. Ely will come out to dump that one back in. Graham Crepin from behind, and Greenwich
well done
fails to clear. Great job by Asa Beach, and then it gets out the second time around. Patrick Thurlow chips it up.
both teams playing very scrappy so far. A lot of hits being laid, a lot of checks. Only one penalty from Feifel, but I feel like there could have been a couple more. A lot of guys some late hits after the whistle. Couple slashes I've seen, but you know, nothing too dirty. Just some solid hockey, some aggressive hockey. We'll take a look here on the replay. Lancaster got across. Good job by Nicholas Sinisi to make the save.
Beach with the slap shot. Across the middle. Recovered by Lewis. It's Peter Lewis, backhander, and that'll be an icing for sure.
That's not a smart play. He didn't need to rush that. Not a lot of guys pressuring him, but that just shows you what the strength of the Darien forecheck. He sees those two guys rushing him. It just makes the impulsive decision to dump that down, and definitely did not go his way.
Greenwich wins it back. It's chased down by DeVillers. His shot gets deflected up and out of play. Just under 4 minutes to go now in the first period. We are still scoreless.
That's what I said. DeVillers off the draw. That's his specialty. He scored a lot of goals this season. You know, he's always those quick draws. He's always behind or in the center, ready to just go for the one-timer, and he's a very good shooter, can stick a top shelf.
Garabet the shot off the draw. Saved by Sinisi.
Caught the shoulder of Sinisi.
Schwinn will chase after it.
You can just see
his shift. He evades his defender.
Well
Great pass up to Garabet.
They got an odd man rush here.
Garabet will step up for the wrist shot. That one was a real ripper, but it's just wide.
You can see this unit out right now. Charlie Schwinn on defense along with Garabet and DeVillers. Probably three of the best shooters on the team, as you saw the rip from Garabet there. This is definitely a dangerous unit on right now.
Schwinn trying to clear it out, but it's picked up by Duncan across the middle. Darien wasn't fully ready for that one. Got a lucky break.
Oh, here's DeVillers.
Puck escapes the zone. Arthur DeVillers
skating down with it.
He'll cut across, and he's stopped by a duo of Greenwich defenders.
He's on 1-on-2 there. That was a tough play, but that's definitely, you know, with Arthur DeVillers, the stick handling he has, that's not the guy you want. As Bronco's got a chance here if he can corral the puck, which he cannot.
Schofield signals for an icing. Refs do as well, as things get chippy after the play between Kali Nagy and Grafton Ely. Number 2, Grady Kali Nagy. He's been chippy after the play all game, and he sure loves to talk. We've seen so far.
There's some chippy plays. I just mentioned, you know, both these teams, you know, cross-state rivals. You know, FCIAC rivals, rather, I should say. But both teams, you know, very competitive, and they will push after the whistle sometimes.
As Ely dumps the puck back into the zone. Covered behind by Lewis. Lewis under pressure from Bronca. He'll leave it back. Rosmus passing across. The puck gets out. Bria trying to chase after it, but it's turned around by Darien.
Oh, Namersakis might have just saved a 1-on-0 with Chris Schofield and number 21, Nate Duffy, the captain. Definitely a good play by the fourth liner there to save a potential 1-0 goal.
Whistle blown after Sinisi covers. And it looked like Elliot Lancaster got tripped up there. Not sure if it was a player's stick or not, but he didn't get the call. Now, puck in a bit of a scrum. Thurlow going at it with a backhander. Crepping from behind.
And Stefan Fusco's in right now. I believe this is either the first or second time we've seen him go in this game. You know, he's a scrappy senior. Definitely a good player, too. So surprising to see him come in this late in the period for just the first or second time.
Thurlow keeping the puck in for Darien. Greenwich still trying to make an effort to get it out. They're failing to do so as the puck gets in. It slipped by Sinisi, and they call it a goal.
I think Fusco threw that on net. Maybe it was Crepin that got a stick on it. I believe it was Graham Crepin's. Fusco threw it on net. Did no one touch that?
We'll take another look from behind.
Oh, no, Crepin tipped it. Crepin tipped that.
So a Graham Kreppen goal puts the Blue Wave up 1-0.
I was just mentioning Stefan Fusco, how he hadn't played much. He immediately makes an impact on this game, throwing one on net. Kreppen got a great redirect on it. Unbelievable play by Graham Kreppen. You know, we always say he plays first, second, third, sometimes even fourth line, but he's always there in front of the net, always ready to screen the goalie, and right there, as we saw, throw a redirect at the goalie sometimes. Good start for Darien.
Kreppen, the senior, his 5th goal of the season. As Feifel and Garabet try to go for a 2-on-1, but they're whistled for the offsides. Minute 37 to go in the first period.
It's the Darien fans really getting into it.
They want to be able to rush the boards after goals. They were doing it last game against Fairfield Co-op. This time the
security
police,
guards are
security, they're not going to be as lenient.
That's a big momentum goal for Darien, as we can see they seem very riled up. As here's another chance. Darien, Garabet's
covered up by Sinisi, gets shoved after the play.
Garabet's thinking he has a goal here.
Not sure, we'll take another look. Let's see from behind, this will be the better angle.
As Garabet just skated right into him, and that's a big man. Alec Garabet's about 6'3", 6'4".
Number 23, Peter Lewis, obstructing our view. We were trying to see there if that puck went into the net. Peter Lewis was in the way, so we'll never know. Minute 11 to go in the first. Face off, one back to Ely. Now it's Schwinn. Schwinn dumping that into the zone. Darien making an effort. They can't keep it in, but they retain possession. Now it's turned back over to Greenwich. McGarvey. Frost off the glass, almost snipes a ref in the process as Darien dumps the puck back behind.
Thought the ref was going to come out of the black eye. As Gregory eats it.
35 seconds to go in the first. Greenwich trying to make some sort of offensive rush happen, but this Darien defense is relentless.
Yeah, Greenwich, I think that for momentum purposes, they definitely want to get at least a good opportunity, nonetheless, a goal. Here seems like the first opportunity they've had in a while.
Chased after by Kali.
Schofield saves that one with ease. There's another one. You see how quick that glove is.
Huge glove save.
Schofield, I told you how much he loves that glove. As we'll take a look here. Quick shot, and Schofield just easily puts that glove up like a catcher. He loves that glove. We've talked about it multiple times. Phenomenal save.
Shout out to our instant replay coordinator, Will Damel.
And Luke Damel next to him.
Luke Damel directing this evening. We'll get to the rest of our DAF Media production crew in just a few moments. Just under 10 seconds to go in the first period.
Darien's just trying to get this one out.
They'll pin it against the boards.
That's a really smart play by a junior, Asa Beach. Just hold that against the boards. Not even risk clearing it out, it being batted down and being thrown on net. Just hold that up for the last 5-6 seconds, and no harm done.
And after a chippy but fun first period, the Darien Blue Wave lead the Greenwich Cardinals by a score of 1-0. We'll be back in just a few moments here on the DAF Media Network.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for 4 were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for 4 and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
I think the Darien Foundation is a central organization in town showing that the community cares and the community is willing to give and the community is willing to support the kind of work that we're doing here and in other organizations in town.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
The Darien Foundation was critical to the success of the Elizabeth W. Chilton Education Center. The new barn will allow us to have bigger groups and educate more school children about the legacy of the Mather homestead.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
Little fun fact here this evening. Graham Krepp, Danny Pratley, first cousins. A little family affair here in this game. Krepp actually already has a game this evening. That'll lead us into the second period here as the Darien Blue Wave lead the Greenwich Cardinals 1-0. Not 2-0. Second period, that is. Blue Wave came off to a hot start. Well, their defense was looking just as strong as their offense.
Yeah, no, they've definitely been great. We saw them on the penalty kill. You know, they're definitely playing very scrappy. We've had a chippy game so far, but that's what you like to see in hockey. So.
Off the bat, we'll have some back and forth. Down in the neutral zone as Garabet will skate it.
Oh, good
along
pass.
The boards up to Feifel. He gets tripped up. And Darien will have a power play to start the second period.
I think that was a penalty. I think Feifel might have sold it a little bit. He threw his arms up in the air, made it a little more obvious, but definitely, I think that was a penalty, but Feifel did a good job of selling that. Good sales jump by Towson Feifel.
Making sure the ref did not miss it. So the Darien power play unit. Forwards, Gregory, DeVillers, Garabet. On defense, Spangler and Holland.
As this one's gonna
Greenwich will immediately clear the zone and put the pressure on. Holland scoops it up.
Good pass.
Over to Gregory.
He's got DeVillers.
Cross to DeVillers. He gets tripped up.
No call.
And the cover by Sinisi.
I thought that was definitely a trip. Brendan Frost took a big swipe at his legs. I think that's definitely got to be a trip. But no call there as Darien still on the power play.
And it'll remain a 5-on-4 as they clear it in the exact same manner. Now it's a
breakaway.
Garrity across. A shot and a save by Schofield. Garrity took it a little bit too wide and lost his own angle. DeVillers back down the middle. Loses the puck. He was looking for a wrister. Now he's got a lane and said he'll cool it.
I didn't see that what happened clearly, but he gets rocked.
Big hit on Spangler by number 11, Brendan Frost.
I think if Schofield made a left blocker save there, that was incredible.
Henry Gregory across over to Holland. Holland to Spangler, and he whiffs on the slap shot and the puck.
It was a rough shift for Ryan Spangler, who we have not seen a ton of tonight, surprisingly, the captain, but he got rocked on that last possession and then whiffs on the slap shot there. Hopefully he'll shake that off.
Little spinning puck. Sinisi will pass it off to the side where it's taken by Elliott Lancaster. Stolen away by Greenwich. Failed to clear it. Bobby Whitaker with it. They're not sure. Maybe
we'll take a replay
maybe a hand
here.
pass.
Let's see if Scope did get his left blocker on this. Or did
Looks
he just
like
miss
might
the
have been
net?
a glove, in fact.
Oh, what a save.
It was the left blocker. Excuse me, left pad.
Unbelievable.
So that shot that looked more like a pass goes straight towards Sinisi, and he'll cover.
That was, as you will take the look at the hit on Ryan Spangler there. He got crushed. Oof.
So Darien, unsuccessful power play thus far. Lancaster
that's gonna
over
go
to
out.
Ely. That gets out of the zone. And Darien will have to reset.
Yeah, I don't think that's a smart play from Elliott Lancaster. Oh, what a play by Schwint.
Schwint, little lacrosse type block.
He just batted that down out of the air, kept it in the zone. If this is a goal, if they score here, that's all Charlie Schwint.
Schwinn from up top spins. He'll take his time. Shifty slap shot, blocked, and blocked by Sinisi. Greenwich clears it.
It's a good
Schofield
kill.
lets it go.
Solid kill from Greenwich. They almost had a shorthanded goal, but Schofield with an unbelievable twirling butterfly save.
They're going to call a penalty.
Yeah, that's one thing that's underrated about goalies that Schofield just displayed there is that's flexibility. When they get in that butterfly position, they have to put their legs out, almost doing a full split in full hockey pads with blockers on, and he just got a glove and his pad on that. It looks like this is going to be a penalty here.
Yep, it's on Grafton Ely. So he is in the box, and Darien, who was just on the power play, will now go on the penalty kill. So Greenwich starting off pretty solid period so far, considering most of it was on that penalty kill, and they were still very successful.
He's got an open lane
from the point. Quick shot saved by Schofield.
Can't test Scope's Scope's glove. You know, if you shoot glove side on him, you better be picking corners because he's always there to just rob it with his glove.
Darien wins it back.
Quick clear.
Thurlow cleared it all the way down. Now under pressure from Feifel. Feifel on the forecheck. Greenwich is going to have to pass it around a little bit as Feifel continues his pressure.
You see how relentless they are on this forecheck, because they just killed like 15 seconds there, just with Feifel just skating around back and forth. He's, you know, they don't care. They're fatigue on this team. They got a lot of numbers and a lot of good scorers as well, so that's why they shift a lot.
Puck goes out. Greenwich will get a change. Darien changes a couple players as well. Now low angle. Kick save off to the side. Puck gets out. Here's Gregory.
Another shorthanded opportunity.
Henry Gregory will take a second over to Feifel. That one gets away.
As the Greenwich player is stuck under his goalie.
Greenwich
will get out.
And that's just
that was Nate Duffy, the captain, and looked like for a second the skate got caught in his jersey.
And he got up, and Sinisi was still trying to get his skate dislodged. They finally did, and now there's 30 seconds left on the power play, and Darien's done a good job on the kill.
So good job on the penalty kill by both teams this game.
McGarvey carry it up, cuts back towards the middle, loses the puck, and it's cleared out by Gregory. Sinisi's back. He'll leave it out. Number 11, Frost.
This power play for Greenwich has been the best opportunity they've had that either team has had has been on the short-handed opportunity. You know, they haven't had much offense generated here.
And that was the same thing that happened on that Darien power play.
Oh, here's another shorthands opportunity.
Just a couple minutes ago. Arthur DeVillers coming across, pressured by a few Greenwich players, loses the puck, and then he'll fall down afterwards. Bronca from behind.
Good solid kill from the Blue Wave.
Up to Spangler, he keeps it in. Stepping down, slap shot deflected by Bronca, goes wide.
I thought Billy Bronco was going to deflect that in. He had a great position, screened right in front of Sinisi, and he just deflected it wide.
Garabet pressuring Frost.
Well done to be kept in there.
DeVillers from the corner loses it across towards Garabet. Spangler leaves it for Garabet, and his shot goes wide. At the wrong angle,
still
too.
Still kept in by Fusco.
Darien still keeping the puck in the zone. Relentless right now with their forecheck. Fusco looking across, his shot, or pass, goes off a skate. Finally cleared out by Greenwich. It's Rosmus up to Keaveney. He'll dump, and Greenwich will change up the forwards.
He takes a hit there.
Only one of the forwards, two of the defensemen. Spangler.
Spangler delivers the hit there. Delivers another hit there.
Darien will go on a power play now.
And Spangler was the one who actually delivered. The Greenwich player, I believe, initiated it, but Spangler was able to shrug that hit off. But the penalty is going to go on Greenwich. I believe he speared into Ryan Spangler, lowered the crown of his helmet there. So Darien will get another power play opportunity here. They got the unit of Schwind, who's a great shooter, and you got Grafton Ely, Bobby Whitaker, Billy Bronca, and Elliot Lancaster. So not a group we're used to seeing on this power play. You've seen guys like DeVillers and Garabet, good shooters on the forwards, but these guys are good finishers up front.
Charlie Schwind, small kid.
He's got a laser of a shot.
He does indeed.
Good handle too.
That's what Mac Bud's looking for on this power play.
Future of Darien looks bright.
Definitely does, as Greenwich starts off their penalty kill with two good clearances. Ely retrieves behind, passing it up to Lancaster, who loses it. Greenwich dumps again.
This is not the start of the first 30 seconds of this power play. Darien hasn't even possessed the puck inside the blue line. Here's the first chance for them to do that, pretty much.
Lancaster
loses it again.
Carrying it all the way up. Puck gets cleared out. Ely dumps it. Darien looking for an opportunity to change. They will, or a couple players.
This is not the first minute of the power play Coach Mac Bud has wanted. Darien, again, has still not possessed the puck inside Greenwich's zone. As here's DeVillers, he can skate all the way with it.
This is the third power play of the period, second period alone. And the first two were very unsuccessful. First one was Darien, poor effort from them. Second one, Greenwich, poor effort from them. And now Darien once again, and they're just failing to get any sort of possession going. Garabet back to Spangler, over to Holland, up to DeVillers. DeVillers cuts back. Had a lane, he'll look up to Spangler instead. Wrist shot, saved by Sinisi out in front. Gregory was ready to dump that rebound in if need be, but he didn't get one as Sinisi catches the puck and keeps it. Greenwich wins it back, pressured by Gregory. They clear the zone. Holland lost it. Duncan couldn't get on it either, as Garabet dumps it. It'll dump and chase, and he lays the hit on Frost as well. Holland from the top. Back up to Tommy Holland, it's taken away, and he'll have to chase after it. Followed close behind is Joe Lewis.
Here's DeVillers, good toe drag.
Villers coming down, trying to generate an opportunity. He slips up again, his shot goes wide of the net. And Arthur DeVillers might need to sharpen his skates, as he has taken a few spills so far in this game, as he takes another one right there. Shot from Ely goes just wide of the net as well. Another shot from Spangler gets caught
off
up.
the
A
pipe.
rebound goes off the pipe. Whistle blown for icing. Very close opportunity. Darien generating a few shots. Should we take another look at that save earlier from Sinisi? Guess we did not capture those other shots. Skating up. And covered up by Schofield. Greenwich from up top. Puck gets caught up in the mix. They keep it, low wrist shot. Saved by Schofield. Keeping the puck in the zone.
The way this game's been going, it's going to be tough, and I believe there's going to be a penalty here.
Cross check or interference. Unsure.
Looks like
I think interference.
Greenwich, or no. Looks like Asa Beach is going to the box. I think this is going to be for cross-checking.
Will, I think both of us need to get ourselves a little bit more well acquainted with some of the referee signals.
I just didn't see what he did.
Darien will immediately ice that puck. Running some time off the bat. Interference was the call on Asa Beach. Greenwich skating down the side.
This is a big chance for them here.
All the way around, loses it.
It's not what you want.
Lewis will have to pass it over to Feda. Back to Lewis, back to Feda. Randall, Feda. Bad pass, and it'll be called for icing. Minute 18 to go in the power play, 5:02 to go in the period. Chance to shout out our DAF Media crew, Andrew Banks, Ben Chulis, Connor Russo, the Damo brothers, Will and Luke. Dylan DeRiso here. Dylan DeRiso here alongside Will Johnson. Of course, Damian Andrew, our advisor, as always. Whitaker. Up to Gregory, his shot tipped up and out of play. Both teams will grab changes.
Brewers on Hawks doing well tonight. Good move there.
Lewis over to Duncan. He'll skate along the boards. Cuts back, giving it up to Feda. Feda back to Lewis. His shot, kick saved by Schofield. Puck still loose out in front.
Oh my God.
It gets away, slap shot. And a Greenwich player just carried the net away. Let's take another look.
Scope is playing unbelievable tonight.
Unsure why the Greenwich player just grabbed the net. Oh no, he got pushed into it.
Charlie Schwinn with a 200 IQ play there, throwing him into the net.
Knocking it off, and that's an automatic whistle. And a nice escape for Darien after Greenwich with a huge opportunity out in front. We've seen two situations like that. One earlier in the first period. That puck was just dancing around in front of the net. Schofield made a nice save, and so did Bobby Whitaker earlier.
Tremendous saves so far. And every single loose puck's been in front of the net. This time it was Charlie Schwinn. First time it was Bobby Whitaker. They've definitely stepped up for their goalie, but he stepped up for them as well. As Schwinn eats one there. Charlie Schwinn's a tough kid. I know him. He's he had that goal against Xavier. He stuck it, got hit in the face too. You know, he's definitely one he can eat a few hits. Even not the biggest kid, but he'll always bounce up.
Ely skating up with it. Offsides called.
Feifel's frustrated.
Towson Feifel, and he is angry about that call.
Yeah, you know, Ely was in an odd man rush there with Towson Feifel. They were both pushing towards the net. You know, he knows if he waited just a second, Ely could have been able to throw it across and could have had a one-timer opportunity to the blocker's side of Sinisi and could have easily put Darien up 2-0.
Puck goes down into the zone.
Icing's waved off here, so Kreppen fight for it.
Kreppen putting the pressure on Greenwich. Coming back with it. It's Thurlow.
You can just
sends
see
it into the zone.
How relentless they are on this forecheck. Kreppen and Thurlow, two of the best. Spangler will take his time.
Two of the smaller guys, but two of the fastest and most hard-working.
And now they're out of position.
Greenwich on a rush. Shot saved off to the side by Schofield.
I'd say the only weakness that I've seen from Schofield this game that Greenwich can capitalize on is when they throw at his blocker's side. He sometimes has the tendency to give up rebounds. But, you know, again, he's been outstanding so far this season and this game, so it's always tough to score on him.
Thurlow looking for a bit of a pass towards Fusco, didn't get it. Now Greenwich back behind. Darien continues with the forecheck. Ryan Spangler coming out of position to bring this down, looking for a pass in the slot, and instead he took a shot. Greenwich gets it out.
Yeah, I think
he
had Tommy Holland in the high slot there. I see what he's trying to do, maybe throw it off the back of Sinisi, which almost worked out, but he had Tommy Holland in the high slot for a one-timer, so I think he's got to look up there, especially as a captain. You got to know you got someone in their spot there, a good shooter.
Gregory going after it.
And Schofield let this one go for an icing.
Greenwich definitely needed a break. Darien had a long possession there, so they just decided to ice it. Brendan Frost, the senior, saw his guys were getting tired, and since you can't sub after icings in high school hockey, you figured that was the right play.
You see DeVillers just said something to Feifel. I've mentioned it a couple times. Off these draws, the one-timer's been DeVillers' sweet spot. So if Feifel wins this, don't be surprised if DeVillers goes for a one-timer, as he does not actually win the faceoff.
Instead, Greenwich will take the puck, and they lose it as DeVillers coming with the pressure.
He's got open space.
He's coming across the backhander, up off a stick. DeVillers still with it, turns back high, wrist shot, like a saucer. Goes back behind, Feifel with it, looking across the backhand pass.
DeVillers
was tied up, yep.
Jinx. Oh,
DeVillers another chance saved by Sinisi. Will, you and I were thinking the exact same thing right there.
Two great minds think alike as DeVillers got a stick on that. Looked like it was deflected. And he got the rebound, and what a save by Sinisi. The net was open, and DeVillers threw that one. If he just got a little more speed on it, if he wasn't tied up there, good job by the defense. DeVillers was tied up. If he had just got his hands free, could have thrown a little more power, possibly put that one in.
Shot by Chris Davis goes off the post. Not much of an angle on his shot as Greenwich will take the puck away and clear the zone. Kali Nagy on the chase. Greenwich working to keep it in, they do. Schwinn's gonna go after it, and he'll set up for a Darien clear. Over to Spangler, he loses it. Now Thurlow's got to hustle back. Up to Davis. Davis skating under pressure. He'll dump it off the boards. They'll call that for an icing. Dumping that just a few feet before center ice. So unlucky situation for Davis. Shot off the draw, immediately frozen by Schofield.
You're getting having some fun in the studio. As here's an odd man rush.
Huge opportunity. Gregory's shot stopped.
The net's out of position.
The net is off, and that will cause a whistle.
I hate that rule. We got to. This Darien student section also seems to agree with me, as this is probably the second or third time this happened in this game. The net's moved out of position.
That's that same net, and we've seen it happen a lot this season. It always seems to be the net here on our side.
It did just happen on the far side, though, when
the
Greenwich player was pushed into it by Charlie Schwinn. But
yeah, that did require full force. Over here, it's been coming off pretty easily, it seems.
In my opinion, I think that they should make a rule where if you purposely throw the net off, it's a 2-minute penalty. Just from my point of view, because I think that if you're let's say you're in a 3-on-0 and you just move the net out of the way, then it's a penalty shot and that's a rule. But it's better than a 3-on-0. I think that should be a penalty.
I think it is in some situations, possibly delay of game. Not 100% sure about that rule specifically, but definitely has hurt both of these teams and also benefited both of these teams as Schwinn keeps it in the zone.
Oh!
Getting nifty, his shot goes wide.
I love when he's got the puck. You see how quick he is with it, the quick stick handles, the toe drags. Almost just had the goal of the year.
The puck gets chipped up and out of play into the Darien bench.
We'll take a look here. You can just see how he dangles with it. So catches it first. Keeps it in, just keeps dangling with it, and he threw it on net. Just went just wide. If the draw goes to Ely. Feifel does his job to stay out this time.
Feifel to Villers on the pressure across towards Garabet. Almost. Now de Villers under pressure. He escapes, he'll come across the middle. Puck slides across the slot. Nobody home, and that shot goes in!
Did Feifel get a stick on that, or did Arthur?
Can't tell.
Oh, Arthur eats it.
Arthur de Villers celebrating after that goal. Not sure if it was his or Towson Feifel's, but a great goal nonetheless, as we'll take another look.
I can't tell. I don't know if Feifel got a stick on it. Let's see. I think Feifel might have got a stick on that.
Either way, Darien goes up 2-0 with 3.8 seconds left in the second period, and a huge momentum booster goal for them.
And you love Arthur doing the King James celebration, just absolutely falling on his back. That's Blizzy Boy for you. Arthur de Villers with the assist. He's a playmaker. He always throws it on net. Set up that goal by Feifel.
Blue Wave with a 2-goal advantage. And that concludes the second period of play. Darien, 2-0 lead after 2. And the Blue Wave going into the intermission with a lot more momentum than they have had all the second period and probably the first as well. We'll take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network. We'll be back in just a few moments.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the center oval and upper oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for 4 were provided by 4 Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for 4 and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
I think the Darien Foundation is a central organization in town, showing that the community cares and the community is willing to give and the community is willing to support the kind of work that we're doing here and in other organizations in town.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
The Darien Foundation was critical to the success of the Elizabeth W. Chilton Education Center. The new barn will allow us to have bigger groups and educate more school children about the legacy of the Mather homestead.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network as the Darien Blue Wave lead the Greenwich Cardinals by a score of 2-1 off a Towson Feifel tip-in goal with 3.8 seconds left in the second period. So now the Blue Wave have a 2-goal lead, and the Greenwich Cardinals have quite the deficit now to cover in one period of play, but it is definitely doable. This will surely been a defensive battle this game, despite the many offensive opportunities that have come from both sides. You can just see how relentless both defenses have been.
Yeah, Scope's done his job, as that one hit the ceiling.
Off of Feifel's stick, it looks like he was just trying to chip it up and over, get it into the zone to chase. Instead, it went a little higher than he'd like it to. And that'll result in the puck going out of play, and we'll have a face-off at center ice.
This game is in no way over, though, as we've seen 2-goal comebacks in the fourth period. Darien was down to Xavier twice by 2 goals in the fourth period. There's Crepin with an opportunity here. Throws this
Scores!
I think that was tipped. I think that was Fusco.
Stefan Fusco with a huge goal for the Blue Wave, and they take the 3-goal lead. And an overcomable lead has turned into a very commanding one for Darien, and just a lot more momentum going their way to start off the third period.
Crepin threw it on net, and Fusco, I think, batted it down. Sinisi in no way saw it coming. So 3-zip Darien. As I just said, the 2-goal final period comeback is tough. 3 is obviously tougher. That could be the dagger. We'll see if Greenwich will have, if they want to respond, they need to quickly, as Gregory whiffs on another one.
Ely, the shot goes wide of the net. Beach shot goes behind.
And the goal's credited to Stefan Fusco, so we were right, that was deflected. Fortunately, we did not have the replay, but definitely.
Well, like you said, whether that goal is a dagger or not, it is still definitely a dagger to Greenwich's morale, momentum, anything mentally that's, as that puck gets loose.
And if that was the 1-goal Scope would give up this game, I know he'd be kicking himself, because that was probably the closest Greenwich has been to scoring.
Shot goes up off the glass. Ely over to Beach. Asa Beach will skate it up, looking to Gregory across the Lancaster. Now Bronk on the chase. Turned around by Greenwich. And the Blue Wave will dump that all the way down for an icing, but no, Sinisi come out to stop it.
He's just making the smart play, I think, not to risk out, maybe banging off the pipe and going in.
Spangler sending it back in. Darien on the pressure. From behind the net. Greenwich skating it up, trying to get it out. They do. Putting the pressure on. Gets by. Duncan with it behind. He'll leave it back for nobody, and Patrick Thurlow picks it up, moves it up to Crepin. Graham Crepin, he's got a goal this game. So does Fusco. Stefan Fusco, the shot low, kick save by Sinisi.
I love this line of Fusco and Crepin. They are both absolutely scrappy junkyard dogs up front, up near the net, always just poking at it when it's loose or at front. They're always ready to redirect. They are the guys who can make plays when the puck, when Darien's offense seems like there's nothing going for it. They're the guys who sit in front of the net, always ready to redirect, poke the puck. Always when it's loose, so definitely, Coach Mac Buzz. Fusco wasn't getting a ton of playing time to start this game. He's played a lot more since, and he's made a big impact on this game.
He certainly has. Darien with the pressure still. Greenwich struggling to get it out. They finally do. Darien sends it immediately back in. Schwinn passing it back. DeVillers with the puck. His shot earlier was deflected by Feifel for a goal. A slap shot.
That looks like DeVillers tried to bat that down, was unable to, didn't want to put the stick up too high, maybe catch a Greenwich defender. As Schwinn skating with it, he's always fun to watch. DeVillers will pass off the skate.
And he gets it out. Greenwich will have to reset once again, and the most that Greenwich gets out of that transition was a change. Schofield coming out to stop it behind the net. Holland takes it, looking for a pass. No, taken away by a Greenwich player. Quick shot.
Blocked by Schwind.
Saved by Schwind.
Charlie Schwind throwing his probably 5'7", 140 around that small frame right in front of that puck. You love to see that. Shout out to the Schwind family.
Rorak with it behind. Moves it up, taken away by Gregory. Henry Gregory trying to make a move with it.
Good move.
He does. Chance for a wraparound. Can't get it. Rebound chance. Deflected up into the air.
That was loose in front.
Asa Beach keeps the puck in the zone for the Blue Wave. Greenwich with it behind. A little backhand pass. Ely's going to be late to get back to the zone. It won't go his way anyway. Lancaster keeps it in. Just gets by Elliot Lancaster, and now here goes Greenwich on a rush. Duncan dumping it in. Asa Beach in pursuit. Puck deflects towards the middle.
Bronca.
Bronca eating a hit. Puck does not escape the zone. It finally does, as Duncan brought it back a little bit too far.
Bronca's getting chippy with number 21. I believe that's Nate Duffy, the captain. Two captains going at it. Billy Bronca, you know he's always going to be chippy. You got to come into the game as the opponent knowing that he's an aggressive player in a good way, though. But as the other team, sometimes he gets in your head. It's definitely tough for them to stop him.
Up to Ely.
This one's blocked.
Thurlow takes a second, looks for the slap shot. It stayed on the ground and got deflected away. Now Greenwich coming out of the zone with it. Nate Duffy, the captain, makes a move, tries to get by Ely, makes a nice play on the body, and Darien gets the puck right back. Crepin cuts across, loses possession of the puck. He'll have another go as he takes it up, chipping that up and in. Darien getting a change. Frost with it. He'll cut across the ice, trying to do something with it, but he'll have to take it back behind the net. Slaps the puck out, and it's cleared by Greenwich finally. Gage Bria coming down the ice, stopped by Sakis.
Oh!
And he makes a hit too, as that shot goes wide of the net.
Sakis just crunched. And he looks like he's hobbling off. But he actually delivered the worst of that.
Wouldn't have been surprised if he got his air knocked out of him, possibly.
It looked like he got the wind knocked out of him. He absolutely lit up Nate Duffy as DeVillers with a quick shot.
Up and out of play. Just under 9 minutes to go in the third period.
So we'll take
Blue
a look
Wave
here.
with a 3-0 lead at this point. Saw another look at that shot from DeVillers. Got deflected up and out of play.
Yeah, DeVillers the leading scorer with, I believe, 8 points. Here's Holland.
Holland gets it up towards Lancaster, gets by. Bobby Whitaker with it now. Cuts across. Gregory passing. Nobody in the slot, so Greenwich takes it away. Puck finds its way back to Gregory, but it's taken away by Greenwich. They're going to skate up the ice. Keaveney, the dump in. Bouncing. Schofield gloved it and left it out for Holland.
You know Schofield wants
the Holland pass up to Elliot Lancaster, and he just ate that hit, no problem. Schwind hustling after the puck, almost getting hit, and Holland will recover.
Elliot Lancaster, again, not a big guy, but good job by Gregory to stop that shot. Again, Elliot Lancaster, not the biggest guy, but I think that the Greenwich defender who went at him did not realize that he laid the hit there.
Pass across, missed the pass, and Thurlow will dump it in as Greenwich went for the late hit. Darien dodged it once again. The Blue Wave are doing a great job of eating hits and dodging them.
And here's Russell Tarrant getting his first action tonight.
The freshman.
Gotta love Ross. Good for him.
No icing. I believe it was tipped.
This one's knocked out of play.
Schofield pushed it back with his stick, then it was up off a Darien player and out of play.
See Russell Tarrant in with Garabet, DeVillers, Feifel, and Ely. So they're not just putting the bench players in. They're putting in Russell in a big moment. 3-0, this game's not over. You know, anything can change. So I'd like to see that from Mac Blood, putting
as
confidence
Tarrant makes
in.
an effort there, passing it up to DeVillers. He'll skate around, makes a move across. Hands are free. Almost had the one-timer to Feifel, but he whiffed on it. Another shot from Grafton Ely. Now the puck's loose in front.
Unselfish play by DeVillers there. Threw that one across towards Feifel as Spangler takes a hit, and this puck's loose.
Puck escapes the zone, but it goes back in off a Greenwich player, so Darien rushes at it. Garabet on the chase behind. Bria
Darien's
gets
got
the
numbers
puck
here.
first.
They got great numbers here.
DeVillers coming across, the wrist shot saved. And it
DeVillers!
gets in! Arthur DeVillers with a huge goal for Darien, and that right there might just be the dagger as Arthur DeVillers sticks it to make it 4-0.
Blizzy boy with the dagger. I told him I'd call him that if he scores another one, and he did. Arthur DeVillers just absolutely ending it as he celebrates towards the Darien bench. Ends this one ultimately pretty much. 6:49 to go, up 4 goals.
A goal and an assist for DeVillers tonight.
3 stars of the game. I'm always going to, I'm going to give it to Scope, DeVillers, and probably honestly Kreppen. He's been absolute force on, on the forecheck just up front.
And he's got a goal too.
And we're not, Scope's always going to be the unspoken hero in a game where they're dropping 4 goals. But even if they'd scored 1 or 2, he's still done his part. It's not like he hasn't had a ton of shots thrown his way, but he has done a phenomenal job in net.
Still 6.5 minutes to go, so the Blue Wave are going to be campaigning for a shutout.
Now it's just the spread at this point.
Puck gets out of the zone. Spangler dumping it back in. Darien gets a defensive change. Bronca on the forecheck. Greenwich moves it back. Darien scored 4 goals the first time they met Greenwich back at the Winter Classic in Greenwich. They did win that game by a score of 4-2. Whitaker with a shot high and over the net. As the puck escapes Asa Beach's grasp. Thurlow trying to work for it, and Greenwich has it back.
Good Schwind.
Schwind trying to play the body. He gets shrugged off. Beach up to Fusco. Fusco's going to hustle after it. Asa Beach.
He's another hit.
Now Greenwich getting chippy as well.
Yeah, that was Randall Fada. He went after Beach, who just absolutely lit him up. Beach is, again, not one. Darien's got a lot of these guys, not the biggest in stature, but they can lay the boom whenever they want. As
Fusco gets spun around. Puck still in the corner. Fusco across behind.
Kyle Allen's been headhunted, throwing some shots at these Darien guys.
Schwind dumps it back behind.
So, barring any miracles, this should move Darien to 8-5-1. Greenwich to
and a goal from DeVillers once again. His second goal of the game.
Just stat padding at this point, Arthur DeVillers.
And this third period has been a show of strength for the Blue Wave as DeVillers sticks a high corner shot to put him up 5 goals.
Wow. That was an absolute snipe, and you look how happy he is. This is a breakout game for him. 2 goals, 1 assist, almost a hat trick, but Feifel might have stolen that one from him. 5-zip Darien. This is going to be a huge win for them.
DeVillers.
Big put them in the win column as timeouts taken here.
DeVillers now has 7 goals on the season, 4 assists. So big stat game for Arthur.
Second in the FCIAC to Michael Rayer in goals, as Michael Rayer has, I believe, 10. That's what Arthur was telling me today. He was hoping to get a couple.
Actually, I believe Alec Garabet, excuse me, never mind, that's the wrong stat. But let's talk about Michael Rayer and the New Canaan Rams, because the Blue Wave are going to be facing off against New Canaan right here on Saturday.
Yeah, you and I are going to be doing that one. That should be a fun one. Michael Rayer versus Arthur DeVillers, 2 of the best scorers in the FCIAC, 1 and 2. I think Michael Rayer got the best of him last time, but Darien got the best of them. Patrick Thurlow, the star of that game. Should be a fun one this Saturday.
Yeah, if we recall, Thurlow had 2 goals for the Darien 2-1 final score victory in what some considered to be an upset at this point in the season. Both of those teams are looking incredibly strong. Of course, New Canaan just beat this Greenwich team here 4-1.
And this is an absolute massacre.
This past Monday.
I think Darien's just trying to run this score up, make this game look like even more of a blowout than it already is. Greenwich is playing for pride. Some Darien faithful still in the student section.
They're going to call that for an icing, but Sinisi will touch it. Gets out of the zone. Now Holland dumps the puck back in.
This Tarrant will get on again.
Now let's reflect back on this game a little bit. It was definitely a defensive battle early on, and now this third period has just been Darien offense all day. But it was 2-0 after the first 2 periods. And
yeah, and Darien, after the first, it looked like it was going to be a pretty low-scoring affair. After the second, Greenwich was still in it, and then Darien just ran away with it this third period. Arthur DeVillers with 2 goals in the third period, and Fusco with a big goal. Crepin had a big goal. These guys have just, this game's been a scrappy game. They've put it behind them. They've done a great job of just, pushing that stuff to the side and just focusing on their game plan. Coach Bud, we saw the starting lineup was changed up a little bit. He does that a lot, and they've definitely prepared for Greenwich very well.
Greenwich defense possessing the puck as Thurlow still giving it all he has on the forecheck with 3.5 to go in the third period.
And you love to see that. Senior just giving it all up 5-0 with 3 minutes to go. Never stop playing hard.
Greenwich back high, wrister from Fida.
There's DeVillers still skating hard, looking for a hat trick. He's looking for it.
As he comes across here trying to generate a shot, even though 3 guys on him. He'll just dump it in. Schwinn keeping the puck behind for the Blue Wave. Pressure on and gets out of the zone after DeVillers mishandles. Back up to Schwinn. Got his head up a little, no-look shot. That one just wide of the net.
He's got Schwinn again up top. Oh, no, he goes to...
Amersakis is shot into the chest.
Saying that might have gone off, maybe off
Whistle,
the net. The net
is
move.
off.
Probably the 3rd or 4th time we've seen that this game.
They'll definitely have to be looking at those nets after this game. They have come off multiple times. I think 2 or 3 times down in this end, 2 times I know for sure in the other end. So definitely something they want to look at. Has been a very chippy game though, so players running into the boards, running into the net, running into other players. But it certainly has been a fun one.
Darien just running away with it this final period. We got a late one here tonight, folks. It's coming up on 10 o'clock here at the Darien Ice House. So those of you who are still with us, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching this late in the game.
Amersaki's looking for a little revenge, a little redemption.
Amersakis yet to have a goal on the season, so
this is
trying to hunt for that first. As Lancaster will skate it. Oh, cuts back. Looked like he was going to be hit, but he made a cut.
That was dangerous. That's why, Darien, you don't want to, keep your star players in too late because you don't want to risk an injury. But Coach Bud seems to keep rotating the same guys. Tarrant getting some more action, but
just making sure everyone gets time.
This Darien bench right now not that deep at the moment. With they got 3 scratches. So every single player on the active roster, I believe, has played except for the 2 backup goalies with Neil Flynn and Breshnan. And I think that's because they want Schofield to get that shutout. But everyone on the active roster besides the goalies have gotten in, so you love to see that. These scratches, Bronca, Elders, and Collins hoping to come back soon as Schofield blockers that one away. Elders got a sprained ankle, and Collins is out. Bronca's been out almost the whole year. So once they get those guys back and are at full strength, this is this is definitely one of the most dangerous teams, if not the most dangerous team in the FCIAC. As this one will go for a stoppage. Coming up on a minute 16 to go, 5-0. Dylan, I'm taking your play-by-play job for this last minute.
Blue Wave, great offensive performance. They generated a lot of shots today. And their defense just excelled. Greenwich, I can't think of more than once or twice when they may have had a real sustained possession. They had a few scrums in front of the net where they had opportunities to finish, but
Schofield just stood on his head.
Yep, everybody was holding fast.
And this is going to be interesting to see. New Canaan beat Greenwich just recently 4-1, I believe. And, you know, they're playing this weekend. Me and Dylan, hopefully you guys will be joining us this Saturday for the game against New Canaan. You know, New Canaan did just beat them 4-1 and Darien 5-0. So both teams definitely handled Greenwich pretty easily. But that should be a fun one. Last time they played overtime winner from Patrick Thurlow. You know, so hopefully, you know, tune in on Saturday for that game. That should be a great one.
The Rams will be looking for some revenge.
Schofield is 20 seconds away from a shutout. You always love to see that. Hopefully he doesn't give up a last-minute one. We're coming up on 15 seconds to go.
DeVillers will sit back with it, moves it up to Garabet, and time will run off in this game. Final score from the Darien Ice House.
5-0.
5-0. Unless there's a goal scored with 2 seconds left, which there will not
You
be.
know, Scof not letting that one go. That's a shutout.
Shutout for the big man, Chris Schofield, and a huge scoring game from the Darien Blue Wave. A show of strength for Darien, and coming off a win against the #1 ranked Fairfield Co-op team, and now a 5-0 win against Greenwich.
Yeah, Darien,
the Blue Wave are looking very strong coming into Saturday.
Looking like a force to be reckoned with after that 4-3 win over Fairfield Co-op, and now an absolute slaughter of Greenwich here. Unbelievable. Got to give a shout out to our DAF Media crew, Will Damolt, Luke Damolt, Connor Russo. Oh, we can't forget Damian Andrew, the head of all this thing. We love Damian.
Ben White-Schulis and Andrew Banks as well on cameras today. And, of course, the Darien Foundation, Darien Athletic Foundation, DAF Media, a joint venture of the two foundations. So just a thank you to them for the funding so that we can keep these streams going for all the fans, everyone that can't make it to the games. And make sure to tune in this Saturday as the Blue Wave host the New Canaan Rams in a rivalry renewed.
We'll see you then.
We'll see you in just a few days. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.